Hi, I'm back doing an energy reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're asking Spirit, what does Aries currently need to be focused on? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Aries. I'm hearing pain, relinquishing pain, letting go of pain, releasing pain. That's what you need to be focused on, Aries, or you are focused on. This is somebody trying to end cycles with a lot of cords attached to them. So it could be a cycle of pain. This is like, say, the cycle of pain, right? We have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So this could be the pain, the core of it. And these are all different cords attached. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. 12 different cords, 12 different lineages, 12 different lifetimes, 12 different past lives, 12 different people, 12 different baby mamas, baby daddies, 12 different, strains of infection. Like, take it how it resonates. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. How is this affecting Aries? Or how can this help? Or, I'm sorry, clarify this in the 3D planetary wise for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, so I feel like you've been taking this in stride, right? But you need a release, I don't know. The form of the release needs to be, I don't know what that needs to be, but I know the intention needs to be to release pain. You got to speak about it, though. You need to ask for help, Aries. Some of y'all asking the wrong person, I'm hearing. We done had 3 cards come out. You could be going through your Saturn return, or your Saturn return is still integrating. Could be complete, right? We have wisdom. Saturn is Capricorn energy here, Aries. We have discipline, structure, time, responsibility, test, ambition, difficulty, restraint, grounding, practicality, self-control, tradition, realism, container, bones, maturity, gravity, and scaffolding. With this Saturn energy. And then we have 10th house, reputation. This is to do with your brand, the brand that you're building for yourself, career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame. Yeah, some of y'all could be celebrity status at whatever level, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, empire. And we got Pisces here, the mystic. Some of y'all need a mystic, whether they Pisces or not. But like I said, some of y'all that you're reaching out for help to the wrong person, or however I said it, like, you need to ask for help, but you're asking the wrong person. 10th house, we have Capricorn. But I feel like Saturn is Capricorn too. That's what I said, right? Yes, Saturn, wisdom is Capricorn and Aquarius. So I thought Uranus was Aquarius. Okay, it is. All right. I'm sure it varies depending on what system you believe in astrology, right? But either way, we got Capricorn out here twice, Aquarius energy, Aries. And then we have Pisces, the mystic. I'm getting mutable. Pisces is a mutable sign. Imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, and enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist, impractical, oceanic, self-pitying, illogical. That ephemeral stood out. Like, I feel like you need to get with a mystic, even if it's for a short time, right? Like, some people have psychics that they see you know. And this mystic, you could already have a mystic or a psychic you go to, right? Or a healer, right? But you may need to swerve, because one of these particular cords attached to this pain that you're trying to relinquish and release, like you really trying to just let go. Like, about, I feel like with the relinquish, the way it's coming up, right? Relinquish. You have been holding on to a lot of this. So this is cords, right? And it could be, you know, cycles repeated from your bloodline, you know, the root or the origination, the original sin, if that's what you want to call it, could be different. But this is something you could have let go of, but you may need some help, because I mean, some of us, like, whether this is dysfunction or no, we're gonna call it what it came up as, pain. Some of us get used to a certain type of pain, discomfort, shame, hurt, guilt, whatever it is, right? And we learn to find solace, peace, despair, I'm hearing, like that's what it's turning into. But sometimes we learn to function in the pain and make a life, you know, and survive in the pain. But it's like, it's time for you to let that go. You need a little assistance with that, so you need to ask for help. You definitely need to seek a mystic. I'm hearing outside of yourself. This could be somebody, Aries. You could be somebody that's like, okay, well, can't nobody tell me about me. Mystics are not telling you about you, right? They will confirm some things. You know, me being one of them. I don't call myself a mystic, but, you know, it's no particular reason why other people call themselves mystics. But I feel like it's levels to it. You got psychics, you got seers, you got oracles. Like, you know, it's levels to it. And maybe it ain't levels to some, you know, but for me, it's levels to it. And I feel like everybody can reach the highest pinnacle, whatever that is for you, when it comes to this divination here with the mystic. The more you heal, the more your gifts will expand if you want them to. But I feel like you going to somebody, or you don't go to people, Aries, because you like, can't nobody tell me about me. And clarify this in the reading as it relates to this reading. And I'm here to tell you that psychics, mystics, oracles, seers, I don't tell you about you, right? There will be some things that resonate, but like who you are to the core, I can tell you what you're made up of, you know, when we talk about bloodlines, right? But you decide who you are. Now, I may say, oh, okay, you are a leader, you know, that's just one aspect of you. Because I feel like that the Aries I'm talking to is just like, there's an issue with seeking outside help, but I'm hearing outside confirmation. So you may feel like it's outside confirmation, and you don't need that from nobody but yourself, and that is true, right? But this is not about outside confirmation. This is about assistance. You because some of y'all got this fame, or trying to get to this fame, or in this fame, and this heavy burden on your shoulders, right? You still standing, you know, persistent, but you ready to let go. You ready to make your load lighter. And clarifying the Pisces, we got the High Priestess. More intuition, subconscious knowledge, trust yourself, you know, things of that nature. But hold on, let me finish this. So some of y'all may feel like it's outside confirmation, but it's not outside confirmation. It's clarity. You know, people with different gifts, I know myself, my reading is as above, so below. Whatever it is you need to know, what's coming, what is, what's not, you know. If it's something that I can't see at the time, or it's not supposed to be shared, or it's not going to be, because sometimes the message is simply, well, that's not going to be shared at the time, or they don't need to know it. And sometimes the language for that comes up from an ancestor. And I'm saying it verbatim, and I'm saying this verbatim, and it's like, that's what my grandma used to say. So it's like it resonates with you differently, right? Nobody's gonna tell you who you are, or can confirm who you are. That's up to you, because you choose who you're gonna be. However, you still standing with this here, right? But you need some help. And I feel like the help that you asking for now, Aries, they're not who you need to be asking. You need to go over, if you got a regular mystic, a regular psychic, a seer, or a regular energy healer, or a regular DJ, or whatever it is, right? You need to switch it up for this particular thing. Because my thing is, right, if you've been going to this person and doing the work, and some of y'all haven't, but this applies to those who have been seeking that outside help to help them relinquish the pain. If you've been going to this person and you still don't know how, or it's still not working, try something different. That's just like when you go to the gym. They say you gotta switch up your routine. I forgot, it's not muscle stagnation. It's like, you know, you kind of got to shock the muscles so they can still, you know, hopefully you get it. Either way, more fire energy here with this strength. Yeah, you holding strong, but you ready, you know, and I feel like you've suffered or faced this pain. The adversity is the pain. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You faced it even at your lowest with tears in your eyes and things of that nature, because you felt like that's what you had to do, but you tired of holding on to the guilt. I'm hearing for some of the outcome from the pain, the originator seed that caused the pain, right? You tired of holding on to the guilt of the outcome, you know, of that pain, the act of pain, right? How it ended, how the pain, you know, stopped. So now there's pain due to being unhealed from that original sin of the pain. So you've been walking around with trauma blinders on of the pain that you experienced, whether this was experience, a person, physically, mentally, spiritually, could be all 3, 4, it could be abuse, right? But you've been walking around with trauma blinders on, attracting more pain, holding on to more pain, because the original, you see this pinnacle here, this phallic symbol, it has not been healed. So it's just growing, and it's reached this peak, and now you got all these cords attached to it, and you've accepted that some of this is to do with you and the way you shown up, and you realizing like, okay, this was what, because it is, and it all traces back to this original pain. And you've been having strength, courage, you know, things of that nature. I'm hearing compassion for yourself, inner strength, and, you know, you've been focused, but you need some help. You tired, burning the candle at both ends. That's regularly comes up for you, Aries. So, like I said, with this Pisces here, this mystic, this intuitive, this seer, this oracle, this psychic, you know, this medium, however you want to call it, right? Because this high priest is clarifying this Pisces energy. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is about the mystery, the murkiness, right? Going down the rabbit hole, dreams, things of that nature. It's really mental. But it could be emotional. It could be like, it's just deep. This shit deep. Anyway, so you, like I said, you need to move away. You need to switch up who you asking this help for, who you know what I mean? Some of this may be about you need to try something outside of like your type, like, oh, that's not my type and all this other stuff. It's like your type ain't been working, so go on over here. And maybe this is about like love or whatever, and you need to move away from your type because that's who you asking for help and they can't give you help. But I feel like this is intuition twice. Healing, intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious. It's given for some of y'all, for this is about love. It's destiny for you to be with this other energy. You know what I mean? Whether it be this intuitive, this seer, or whatever. But it's not the energy you're in now that is not helping you. So if this is a lover, or this is a, you know, like I said, a psychic you normally go to, you need to be over here with this other one, because it's just giving balance here. Also, the beginning of projects, creative endeavors, like you need a jump start. Like I said, the shock to the system. Now, if you like your fire sign homie Sagittarius, you may not like what's said. Because I swear I lose followers every time. I'm losing less. Okay, so it's been progress, right? And I mean, this ain't even got nothing to do with y'all, but sidebar. It's been progress because usually when I post a Sag video, I use a few followers. And I don't have like thousands at the moment, right? So I always lose a few followers. It's noticeable. Now I'm still losing followers, but it's like, I'm not saying followers, I'm sorry, subscribers. I'm still losing subscribers, but it may be one. Before, when I would post the Sag videos, it was like 5 or 6. It's like, damn, I was up. What the fuck happened? So I'm saying it to say, when you go over to this person, this new person, it may, what else here for Aries? It may be a shock to your system, but it's going to resonate. You gonna know they the real deal, they the truth. You ain't gonna like that fucking truth, but you gonna be like, all right, this is where I need to be. Give me that fire. We're gonna turn up the heat so I can get this shit out of here and let this shit go and burn these cords up. Ooh, yes, burn them up. So we got good luck, karma, life cycles, destinies, turning point, change, inevitable fate. Ups and downs, unpredictable with this Wheel of Fortune here. It's giving serendipitous. Dang. Serendipitous with this good luck. What is this? Changes are coming, whether you like it or not. Apologies if I triggered anybody. All right, so we have the moon. Some things gonna be revealed. Some things gonna be revealed, and it's gonna be a switching of positions, Aries. So like where you at, you're not gonna be there no more. Now I don't know if you moving forward or backwards, but some people are moving forward. Yeah, with an Empress, abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, action. This is interesting. And then we have soulmates, familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. Something's coming back around, opportunity to cross paths is coming back around. Mercury about to be in retrograde anyway. But also, as I was reading this familiarity, I heard popularity breeds contempt. So Aries, I was on Threads, and I saw something about the artist K1. I don't know if they're a new artist. I feel like they new to me, but I don't know if they're a new, like, you know, what is new, right? So the studs, and I'm saying the studs, the masculine presenting lesbians, and I'm saying studs because they refer to themselves as studs, were on there talking. They showed a video. Now it was off of, well, I don't know if it was her page or like a fan page, but it's a video I had seen. So she was singing, and I'm not a singer person, so I don't know if it was low key, high key, off key. I don't know. But it was just her voice in that moment, and the way she chose to sing it, right? And I forget what song was it. Stand on It? I don't remember. But they were saying like, okay, she can't sing. Some of the comments were saying it's the light skin effect. Someone was saying, oh, it's Kalani, her being her girlfriend. I don't know if they're in a relationship, right? But this is the comments, right? But it just really seemed hating. It just seemed like hating energy. Because if you don't fuck with it, you don't fuck with it, you know. But I heard with this familiarity, popularity breeds contempt. So this girl, K1, has been doing tours. She was just in Chicago maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. She was in New York. She doing her thing, right? Having she do her. I didn't go to anything, right? But, you know, people posting and stuff. And it's just like, she's popular now. But people is really big mad. They real big mad. So I feel like this, you know, because this person, this sidebar we talking about with K1, right? With the popularity breeds contempt. And I'm talking about K1 because she's an Aries. Put that out there. Because I know Aries like, what the fuck this got to do? I'm speaking about, not even K1, about the exchange I saw, because she is an Aries, like, right? So, but I'm feeling like who you need to relinquish, and who you need, right? This mystic, this love is because whether it's a mystic or a new DJ child, it's feminine dominant energy, because we got feminine here, divine feminine here, and we got feminine here, right? And the six of the lovers ain't came out here, but we got a little hint of it with this 6, because the lovers is represented by the number 6, right? Excuse me. I feel like once you give it this person, whether it be, like I said, a DJ or whatever, the creativity, the abundance, the love, the healing, the relinquishing of pain is gonna be good. You're gonna be with the right one versus the one that you with that you needed to move away from with this 6 of Swords. Leaving behind, releasing. You're already trying to relinquish and release pain. Baggage, moving on. You can realize this person is a part of that, right? They not the root cause, because you already had your shit. Remember, you unhealed and you need some healing, and you holding firm, steadfast with this strength, right? This strength and this resilience, because I had 9 of Wands at the bottom. Not 9 of Wands. What's it? Yeah, 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. But then it switched up. But now we got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You're going to start this new journey over here, right? But you getting with this individual here, like I said, the popularity bringing the contempt. Popularity breeds contempt. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong, because I'm hearing it from a recorded music video, and that's the beginning of it. It says popularity breeds contempt, right? But I feel like there's gonna be some major things revealed in all aspects here, right? Familiarity. I keep watching that like happy memories, reminiscing. Like, it's gonna be some healing, it's gonna be some balance, right? It's giving soulmate vibes. It's going to be some new beginnings, innocence, spontaneity. It's going to be a shock to your system, but you're going to roll with it. And then you got divine love coming off of this divine feminine energy with this high priestess, right? King of Cups. You may be represented by the King of Cups, right? I'm hearing definitely, because I was hearing something about when I was saying on this same social media thread comment thing with the K1, Aries are like big teddy bears, right? But on the inside, I ain't got y'all fucked up, respectfully, on the inside, right? But you know, we talking about emotionally balanced, diplomatic, right? If it don't make sense for an Aries, it's gonna eventually make sense. Like, you know, like they're saying, you people coming to their own on their own. You know, that's if at all. But I feel like Aries, more than likely, they gonna come into it, right? But we got abundance, manifestation. Like, it's gonna be a jump start. It's gonna be a shock to your system, and then you're gonna be moving away more stuff. Because as you expand, right? So say for instance, this blessing in your life with this high priestess, this empress, could be the same person, could be different people, but the intuitive leads you to the high priestess. With these blessings in your life, that whether you getting, you know, a woman, a man, my readings aren't gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. This is a blessing, this energy, this empress energy. So this could be a man or woman, right? Abundant, nurturing, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, action. Whether this a woman or a man, this is a blessing. A lot of times when you get blessings, right? Because this could be a wife, a husband, a partner, however y'all want to do it. A lot of times you get blessings, people and things fall out from your life. They leave, you leave. It's stagnant. You ain't heard from. You already leaving behind shit that causes you to hold on to this pain, right? And then you starting this new beginning over here. And then at the bottom of the deck is the future. You got the Fool. New beginnings, innocence, spontaneous, pleasure, you know, unlimited possibilities. Now you got divine love, harmony, and balance in relationships, right? But this is also self-love, family contentment, total support, dreams come true. Then you have this balance energy. This could be you, Aries. This could be a lover outside of you, right? Or it could just, no, I'm hearing a lover. I was going to say a good friend, but it's like, no, it's a lover. And then we going into more abundance, right? Somebody that can level you up, right? So this is the second blessing. Well, no, I shouldn't say the second. This one is the first. Well, this one will be the first, second, third, when you get this. And then you got fourth blessing, because this is going to really shine. You're going to get back to balance, relinquishing that pain. Fifth blessing here. So when you have all this strife, turn to abundance, turn to wealth, turn to love, turn to money, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, you know, the kind that span, people, everybody ain't happy for you. So it's going to be some more things revealed, and disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, walking away. But it don't matter, right? Because what's not for you is eventually going to leave. Holding on to it is what got you here with this pain. Like, right? So you've learned, and you're going to learn with the help of this person to relinquish. But now we're going to bring you to new beginnings again. New projects, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire. This is extremely passionate. New beginnings, opportunities, growth. It's another blessing, right? So my thing is, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? Give me a card to close this out, to bring this home heavy. Resonate with Aries. Yeah, what you waiting on to ask for that help? Because it's already been said that you asked for you're asking the wrong person, and you need to move away from that energy with the Six of Swords here. Leave it behind. Releasing. Courage. You need to tap in. Who got courage? I think Scorpio and Virgo. But this is giving, like, you need some balancing. The masculine and the feminine. Feminine is blue. Red is masculine. I'm hearing fire and desire. Okay, but you need some courage. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, you could also, because I'm hearing, was that De La Soul? It might not have been De La Soul. I can't remember. Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through, but if you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. That might have been De La Soul. No, it wasn't EPMD. No. They got a different vibe. Hold on. Yeah, it was De La Soul. That's what I'm hearing. So you could, like, if you nervous about asking for help or whatever, you could send a message. There's so many ways you can send a message. Like if rejection is an issue, right? and you don't have the courage, because I feel like you ready with this courage here to relinquish the pain. But maybe as far as approaching this releasing this and approaching and switching it up, like, hey, can you help me? Maybe some intimidation there, but this isn't the upright. I feel like as long as you have the intentions of respect and integrity, that's what you'll get. But yeah, have courage, strength, courage, and wisdom. And then also, like I said, leave them a voice note. Send them a recorded DM. Like, send them an email if rejection is the issue, right? Strength at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, shaking things up. Invigorate this 3D enlightenment, third eye. And then we got some abundance, nurture, more feminine energy. Thank you, Aries. If you would like to request a personal reading, all the information for that will be listed below. If you have any questions about the readings, the email will be listed below this video, as well as the information to request. Oh, but I have my website up, so you could also book through there. But yeah, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.